Morning, guys. It's Danny. Um, I know I'm not a big channel or anything, but I figured I would put up something since everyone else is, um, regarding the Fender lawsuit. I know my opinion doesn't matter much, but I've been playing Fenders pretty much as my main guitar since probably 1963, 64, sometime around there. One of our first guitars, my brother and I got when we were young, he got, was an electric, and it was, believe it or not, a knockoff Fender, a Bradford. We got it at Grant's. The reason we got it was because our pastor at that time had a Strat. He let us mess around with it just a little bit, and it played so amazing. This is a white cream-colored Strat, a la Jimi Hendrix, our pastor playing a Hendrix guitar. But anyway, it was a very nice guitar. And so my brother got this Bradford, and we messed around with it, and that was our beater for years and years and years. Long story short, now I am looking at the situation that everybody's saying they're boycotting Fender. I am not boycotting Fender. I've had all these Strats. There's 7 Strats there, including one Kramer, 2 Telecasters, and a Tornado, a Fender Jazz. What else is in there? I guess that's it, Fender. Long story short, I am not going to boycott them. Do I agree with what they're doing? Not really. I think everyone has a right to protect their intellectual property, but the guys that are there now, the new CEO probably never even met Leo Fender. I don't know that, but chances are he didn't. And there are only so many ways you can shape a guitar, right? You go back, first electric guitar, by the way, was built back in the 30s. It was a skillet type guitar, just a round body with electric pickups, and intention being so they could compete with the other instruments and be heard in the mix. After that, well, you could go back. The overall shape of the guitar has been that way since the early acoustics, right? So you can't say that you invented the shape of the guitar as far as the thin waistline and all that, where it can rest on your knee comfortably. That's been around for over 100 years. So you can't say that they invented that. The cutaway, you can't even really say they invented that. Rickenbacker's was around. Early Rickenbacker had, I think, from the 40s, may have had maybe 48, somewhere around there or before, had the cutaway. More similar, I guess, to a Les Paul, but Les Paul's had the cutaway. The purpose of the cutaway was to allow easy access to the upper registers. Fender had the double cutaway. Early Gibsons had the SG with the double cutaway. So to say that they own that, and you look at, I've heard comparisons to the Ibanez and the Yamahas, they're shaped different. I'm sorry, I got an Ibanez over there too, and Alvarez, but The cutaway on those are shaped different. You know, if you want to take measurements, they're a little more pointed. So they're going to say that they have the right to all the upper use of the neck. No, I disagree with that. And like I say, there's only so many ways you can shape a guitar. You can look at the flying V's, they've got access, if you want to call it access, to the upper registers, but with the shape of it, it actually inhibits playing up, you know, past the 14th fret, 15th fret, and it gets more difficult. So, whole thing's just a bunch of bull, if you ask me. So, anyway, that's my opinion on it. I'm going to keep playing what I got. None of mine are new. Most of my guitars are older. That a lot of them, you know, before a lot of these competitors that they're concerned about even existed. I think they're more concerned. Truth be known, I think their concern is it costs too much to compete and put out a decent guitar with the likes of Sir and Paul Reed Smith and these other companies which are doing it much, much better than Fender is now. The only way to get a decent Stratocaster now is through the custom shop or one of their other high quality builds for several $1,000s. We're used to their run of the lines. All they had was a Strat and a Telecaster. Now they've got 50 different Strats and Telecasters, and so I say they get rid of all that garbage, go back to building a good guitar, and then they don't have to worry about it. If they build, you know, concentrate on their research and development, build better pickups, build better necks, take more care in the fretting of the necks and the alignment of the necks, and just, your harmonics. Just build a better guitar. If they build a better guitar than someone else at a competitive price, people are going to buy them again. That's how they got the market in the first place, was building quality instruments. I work for a company which will go unnamed. We've done the same thing. We used to build everything in-house, actually in Fullerton, California, which is kind of wild, since that's where the early Fenders was built, that built their status and their reputation. But we got rid of all of our in-house manufacturing, started outsourcing parts that we were building in-house. And from that moment forward, our quality's gone down. And it's not to say we don't still build a good product. We do, and we support it well. But if you outsource all that, you just don't have the same control over the quality. And I think that's what's happened to Fender. They just got too big for their britches, and they thought that they were above everyone else, and so be it. Anyway, that's my thought on it. I'm going to continue to play the ones I got, because I like them. The ones I got are good instruments, and that's what it's about. It should be about making the music and not making the dollar. So anyway, y'all have a good day. Thanks. Bye.